Friday, March 20th. Insight into Christ realities. Your focus during prayer. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. 3 John 1-2 KJV. Our moment of prayer is very important, and it requires that we follow the proper protocol to achieve the desired result. But you, when you pray, go into your Father room, and when you have shut your door, pray to your Father, who is in the secret place, and your Father, who sees in secret, will reward you openly. Matthew 6-6, NKF. The above text centers on our subject of discourse. The phrase, sees in secret, is equivalent to seeing inwardly. So, God's focus is not on the outward man, the body, nor the innermost man, the spirit, but on the part of man where deliberations are carried out and decisions taken, which is the soul. 1 Samuel 16-7, Proverbs 20:27, GNB. The Lord gave us minds and consciences. We cannot hide from ourselves. Mind. The mind is the greatest treasure in the universe. Everything human God made has a soul as. That was the version created in Genesis chapter 1 before their bodies in Genesis chapter 2. But none of them can created thing has the latent power to bring forth the likeness of God, be compared to the man who was created in. It's pertinent to know that they were men before Adam, but they weren't in the image of God. These were a combination of creatures, hence they were known as heterogeneous beings. Only Adam and his descendants were homogeneous creatures, with one head, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 nose, 2 hands, 2 legs, and so on. The creature known as mermaids was a type of man that lived in the pre-Adam IC civilization. Still, these creatures before Adam weren't in the likeness of God, meaning their power of imagination was at a lower frequency compared to human beings. The quest of the realm of darkness is to take captive the human mind and use it to fabricate and birth their evil desires. Several years ago, I experienced a health condition that left a part of my body protruding that could only be corrected surgically. When the power of the Lord mind told me that He gave a special message on how to use it effectively to my advantage, I decided to put it to work. I spent time traveling in my mind to the time I experienced that health condition, and then I would get to the period it condition happened, never changed the picture, imagining that such a never happened. Months later, I woke up to discover that the growth had disappeared. It was on a sensitive part of my body that I always felt, but I couldn't trace it, and it has been several years. The word wish in our opening scripture is derived from the Greek word eukomai, which means to pray or to desire. So, Apostle John, by the Spirit, says that he prays for us to prosper financially and abound in perfect health, even as our soul continues to prosper by functioning with a sound mind, emotion, and will.